to Cooperville.
Yes, indeed. Happy Thirsty Thursday. It is Cooperville Live. We are back in black and dark shades of gray because that's what Batman does. And we all want to be Batman. Here's hoping you had a fantastic day today. Does it get any better? Sunny and 81. A little breezy out there, but we'll take it. Saw a great meme today. It's like summer's returning because it was drunk and fall went and grabbed it and bringing it back into the fold a little bit. We got like mid to upper 80s in the forecast. It's weird, but I'll take it. Not quite set for that cold temp just yet, but it'll get here. It will arrive. Let's hit them sponsors. So, CoopervilleClothing.com wanted to show you our array of hoodies. By the way, we do have a new item dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, just before 8 o'clock. Make sure you check out CoopervilleClothing.com for our latest addition to the arsenal of awesomeness. But it is hoodie season. At least we're getting there. All the hoodies and some crop hoodies. Ladies love the crop hoodies. They're a big hit. So make sure you check those out. Really easy to get to, by the way. If you're just looking for something specific, go over here to the search button and you're like, I want to find hoodies. Boom, pow. It's right there. Pretty cool stuff. Captain Coop's Beard Company, getting to get that dry spell out there, which means your beard needs a little hydration. It needs some conditioning. It needs to Captain Coop's beard oils, beard balms, beard butters for your beard or somebody you know who's bearded. Also got those really badass ladies racerback tanks. No beard, no booty. And Captain Coop's gift cards also available all at CaptainCoops.com. Also, make sure you check out my friends at Everything Hemp LLC. They have D8, the Delta 8 products in stock, ready to ship. Give them a call, 715-532-4367. Tell them Cooper sent you when you make that phone call. If you're just looking for some CBD stuff, check out all the good stuff that they have going on. What you in the mood for? What you need? Tinctures, vapes, products for your pets. You need some edibles, you need some accessories, topicals, beauty. They have it all. EverythingHempLLC.com is the website. Seems like we could all use a little D8 just to manage through the day. If you're inquiring about Delta 8, it's got nothing to do with the Delta variant, but use your Google machine or DuckDuckGo if you prefer. It's a little more. I see that DuckDuckGo has now become popular enough where they're running ads for it, so that's cool. It is the secure way to search, if you will. They don't track you or where you go or the sites you go see, and it's kind of become the go-to. And it also, if you're looking for information that may not make the top tier of Google for whatever unexplained reasons, then DuckDuckGo seems to have a pretty good beat on, like, no, here are the words that you searched for. Here is the articles and or stories that are related to the thing that you search for. Google. I'm not saying. I'm just saying I have some question marks on that. Yeah. Very much so. Very much so. If you follow me on the Instagram, you know that we started logging in our new the radio show that's going to start maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Make sure you check out Highway 111 Country out of Cookville, Tennessee. We're going to be, I will be hosting a radio program in the afternoons down there. So that'll be rad. My first venture back into radio since February of 2019. It's almost 3 years. Yeah, almost 3 years. We'll see if I still know how the buttons work, but it'll be cool. Highway 111 Country, it will be streaming online. I know we had some questions about that yesterday. We'll be online, and we'll post all the links to that if you want to check that out. Really cool format, too. If you like the, not the old country, but like the 90s-centric country, when the kind of the big country boom happened, it's kind of centered around there. We got some stuff from earlier and some stuff from a little bit later, but it's pure country at its best. So make sure you check that out. Highway 111 Country afternoons with yours truly. So that's cool. That starts. Just because I didn't have enough stuff going on with the marketing stuff for Max Built and for Epic Willie's Adventure, with the shirt company, with the Captain Coops, the production company, with the show. I like to do stuff, man. I like to experience things. I like to get all the irons into one fire. Stir it around a little bit and just kind of see what happens. So, a lot of stuff. Lots of things happening in the world that we live in today. Dr. J is supposed to join us here momentarily, so we'll have him on. Lots to break down with him, as it's been quite a while since he's been on the show, obviously with me being gone for Epic and then holiday weekends and other adventures I've been off on. He will be here today, and we'll kind of try to break down all the things that are going on as far as COVID-19 and mandates and vaccinations, all this stuff, because it seems like we're back into this a weird state of things. And Dr. J is fantastic at research and also breaking all this stuff down. So very cool. He'll be on in just a bit. Also just found out today that coming up on Monday, if you are a football fan, C-Dubs, life's good. Life is bueno. How was life for you over there in Malaysia? I hope it is well. But if you are a football fan, more specifically a Packer fan, or even a Lions fan, because it's Packers-Lions Monday Night Football, and we have a legendary syndicated radio sports talk host, Mr. Bill Michaels, is back on the show Monday before the Packer game. He will be on. We'll be discussing the malarkey that was last week and also getting you ready for Monday night's game. So Bill Michaels on the show Monday just after 5 o'clock. So that'll be cool. And we'll get a good breakdown. If you have questions or you want to get in on the action there with Bill Michaels on Monday, make sure that you are logged in and in the comments wherever you watch. If it's on YouTube, if it's on Twitch, if it's on Facebook, you can interact just like C-Dubs is doing right now, as you can see over here, the comment section. Ask questions. Bill is always great at answering those things. So that's coming up on Monday right here on the show as we get back into some sense of normalcy on the program as much as we possibly can. There is I'll bring this up with Dr. J. But you know how is it People Magazine? People Magazine yearly does the sexiest man alive, right? You know, it's usually like Dwayne Johnson or Ryan Reynolds or whomever. Typically, McConaughey, wasn't McConaughey one at one point? Yeah, I don't keep up with it. But the Guardian magazine has named Dr. Anthony Fauci as the sexiest man alive. I'm not sure if this is a satirical magazine or what. But according to the Post, Dr. Anthony Fauci was dubbed as the sexiest man alive by the Guardian newspaper, prompting some on social media to question whether the British Daily had shifted to satire. Are we telling jokes now? Fauci, who is 80, was given the unofficial title by the paper in an Instagram post on Monday, highlighting the new film about the Brooklyn-born physician who has become an unlikely cult hero. I think we've lost our shit. Legit. I think we've lost our minds. Boop. Bye. Goodbye, minds. Collectively, not individually. Some of us still have our wits about us. But, quote, the U.S. disease expert has been spoofed by Brad Pitt and is lauded as the sexiest man alive, the Post read. Now the pop culture phenomenon is the focus of a documentary appropriately titled Fauci. So, now he's got his own documentary. Typically in a documentary, it's not done really I shouldn't say typically. Sometimes in a documentary, it's not like an official documentary because it's not sanctioned by said person. It's just done by outside researchers who go and try to find the truth on their own. I have a feeling we're not going to get the whole story in the Fauci doc. Like, there may be some creative editing. There may be some things that are strategically left out. Like, oh, Wuhan, never heard of her. On to the next story. Oh, the Guardian. Like, who? Are they sitting around a table and they're like, hey, nobody reads the newspaper anymore, but they still check out our social medias. What could we do to really be an attention grabber? Let's make Anthony Fauci the sexiest man alive, according to the Guardian newspaper. I don't have a response, except for it probably worked. If your mission was to gain people and likes and shares and clickbait and people go, what did they just say? I guess mission accomplished. That is basically the truism of journalism these days. Is just like, it doesn't really matter if it's real or not, as long as people click through and you get the monies for it. It's the end game, right? Perhaps. I don't know. You heard about this Nicki Minaj thing that's going on? It's pretty wild. And it's extending, it's growing. There's actually two separate stories on rapper Nicki Minaj. Her anaconda don't. Or my anaconda don't. Somebody's anaconda don't. Rapper Nicki Minaj told her Instagram followers on Wednesday that she had been placed in Twitter jail and will never use Twitter again. Twitter, however, says the company took no action against her account. The rapper's claim comes the day after the social media platform said publicly that her controversial tweet did not violate their rules. So there's a war between Twitter and Nicki Minaj. Minaj tweeted earlier in the day that the White House had invited her to visit after she revealed her hesitancy to get the COVID-19 vaccine on Twitter earlier in the week. She then responded using another, "Right, I can't speak truth. Agree with me. Even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't even human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to do it. If another party tells you to look out for the bus, stand there and get hit." So now, apparently, because she wrote that and because of her hesitancy to get the COVID-19 vaccination, saying it is her body, her choice, basically, Twitter did what Twitter does, and they shut her down. But then says they didn't. Jack Dorsey, are you listening? It does make you wonder, though, how many artists, Nicki Minaj has been very outspoken on a lot of different things. Sorry for the dinging. Apparently something is disconnected. But outspoken, obviously has racy music. That's her thing. That's her artistry. And some people are into it. Some people are against it. Whatever. Like, you do you. That's the whole premise of this whole thing. You do you. And even if I don't like it personally or somebody else doesn't like it personally, you're like, whatever. I don't have to listen to it. But it does make you wonder, even though, I mean, because she's very outspoken, how many less outspoken celebrities are like, is it really worth the risk going out there? Because she also went into a whole thing about cancel culture, like, can't you see what's happening here? I stood up and said something, and Twitter attempted to cancel Nicki Minaj. The rapper signaled that Fox News' Tucker Carlson was spot on in his assessment of the situation, as he explained on Tucker Carlson Tonight regarding the uproar. It's not anything to do with the physical effect of the vaccine that makes our political class mad. It's the last part of Nicki Minaj's tweet that enrages them. The part where she says you should pray on it and make a decision for yourself like a free human being and, quote, don't be bullied. Thus the uproar. That's the fight. You get to make the decision for yourself. Whatever that decision is. Do you want to get the jab? Go get the jab then. If I don't need your 2 cents. Or your science that you conveniently find on the top of your Google search. Be like, oh, this seems completely fine here. Even Nicki Minaj has got it figured out, people. She's got the game figured out. And alas, Twitter's like, no, we would never. We would never. Well, regardless, Nicki Minaj has said that she will no longer be using the Twitter platform. Which, does anybody, I mean, it's a huge celebrity thing, and I get it. It's either like a huge political format for people to argue politics and argue other stuff around politics, whether that's COVID or whether it's whatever. It's great for sports. I mean, sports guys fucking retire on Twitter. But are like you and your buddies like, hey man, did you see what I tweeted today? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. If you're on the Twitter, let me know. C-Dubs, you on the Twitter? Do you do the tweeting? Or do you stick with the YouTube and such and the Twitch? I think it's a viable platform for those people in those specific kind of areas to tweet, and then like the minions of the world like myself, would be the ones that go in there and be like, this is bullshit, this is awesome, retweet, whatever. But it just doesn't feel like it's as powerful of a tool in the community sense of the word than as like a platform for people of importance or people of influence to speak their mind and then have people comment on it. I don't know. I just don't spend time on Twitter. It keeps on telling me like, oh, hey, you check out Twitter because so-and-so tweeted this. JJ Watt said this. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, we talked about that yesterday. It's a great story. Speaking of social media platforms, there's a new TikTok challenge out there, apparently called the Bathroom Challenge, which I guess encourages students in school to vandalize and or steal things from the restoral facilities at their place of education. The destructive stunt, dubbed both the Bathroom Challenge and the Devious Lick Challenge as slang for the stealthy actions, has seen kids steal water fountains, hand sanitizer and soap dispensers, fire alarms, bathroom stall doors, hot air dryers, and many other major utilities, seemingly just for the thrill of it. How is a kid getting out of the school with a bathroom door? I have questions. Like the stall door, like... Or is that just the place we're at now? Like a teacher sees a kid walking down the hall with a bathroom stall door and can't say anything now. Like, ooh, I don't want to upset the children. Hey, where'd you get that hot air hand dryer? None of your business. Oh, okay. Well, gotta put the kid gloves back on. We can't be. But that's the new thing on the TikTok. I'm glad the milk crate challenge is done. I hope. Actually, I was kind of hoping that it would go on a longer period of time because I feel like it's natural selection. Like the bottom of the food chain just kills itself off. And you're like, I guess the roads are safer now. Someone apparently tried to unbolt a urinal from the bathroom. Max Orston, a Georgia high school student, told Atlanta's CBS 46 about the attempted licks he saw at the Riverwood High School. Kids bringing tools to school now, too. Like, got a little socket set with me. I'm just going to take this urinal out here. This is all to become TikTok famous. It's the end game. Anytime there is a new TikTok challenge, the only reason that people do it is to become TikTok famous and, have somebody buy them a new car. This is the world we live in. Hey, stack a bunch of milk crates on top of one another, then try to climb up and see if you don't die or get seriously injured. Okay. Hey, go into your school's bathroom and steal shit. Okay. But make sure you film it and get a bunch of cool filters on there and some video effects and put it to music. It'll be rad. Okay. Like, how are these people employable after they get out of high school? Like, what are you good at? What are your skills? Well, I didn't die during the milk crate challenge. Good. Okay. You can do the fries. Congratulations. For $15 an hour. Jason Kane, what's up? Selling bathroom pictures now. The world is just drunk on fame. How about the open up and get a history book and read it challenge? That is genius. Jason Kane dropping knowledge right there. Like, imagine if that was the trend. Mary Nelson, what's going on? Welcome back. Imagine if that was the TikTok trend. Like, here, look at me learning shit. Especially history, Jason Kane. Especially history because we're trying to delete it. Thinking that that's going to be the cure-all for the ways of the world. Like, if we just delete all of the history, we won't repeat it. Except We are doomed to repeat it. That's a challenge I can get behind. Like, hey, today I'm going to learn how to do this. Today I'm going to learn something that will enhance me as a human being and as a productive member of society. Nope. Stealing shit off of the bathroom walls. That stall door thing, though, like, just walking it down the hallway. Don't they have hall monitors anymore? Isn't there an elaborate camera system set up in most of these schools? Like, hey, Jimmy is stealing the bathroom stall door. It's okay. He's going to be TikTok famous. And maybe he'll make a giant donation to the school and we can rebuild the football stadium. This is where we're at. This is the world we are sending our children out into. Ooh, however, not all kids are on board with the deviousness. One senior at Gulf Coast High School told the network, WBBH in Fort Myers, Florida, I just think it's a little bit ridiculous. That child is on the right track, but to correct his phraseology, it's just plain ridiculous. Not kind of ridiculous or sort of ridiculous or a little bit ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's pretty cut and dry. This is dumb. The trend reportedly began in September when the user Jug for Elias posted a sense-deleted video of himself taking an apparent box of disposable masks out of his backpack, captioning it "a month into school, absolutely devious lick." So he stole a box of masks, and that started the trend. It's a game of one-upsmanship is what it is. Like, oh, you stole a box of masks. Well, I'll steal the toilet paper roll dispenser. Oh, I'll steal the hand sanitizer dispenser. I'll steal the soap dispenser. I'll steal the door. I'll steal the urinal. You're going to have a kid on TikTok walking down the hallway of a school with a whole toilet. His parents are going to be so proud. Son, how many million views did you get on TikTok? 47 million. So proud. It legit hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. Like, I read the headline and I'm like, no. Like, they're not really doing this. Isn't really a thing, is it? And you're like, oh, it's a thing. Remember, and I'm guessing besides C-Dubs, I know you're a young man, probably have your head on straight, probably not doing this stupid shit. But the most of us who join the show, probably a little bit older, probably not hanging out in high schools doing stupid shit. Probably in the workforce, part of the workforce, owning businesses, doing shit. These children are the future. That's the workforce of the future. But that they don't want to work. They want to become TikTok famous or Instagram famous or YouTube famous. And that's going to be their job. I have an 11-year-old, and he said that to me before. I would like to be either a YouTuber, which is a job title, or he wants to own a Ford dealership. I'm like, all right. Maybe you can do both. I don't know. Because trust me, I wouldn't say no to the checks from YouTube if this show blew up and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting back collecting checks. But what I wouldn't be doing is stealing shit out of the fucking bathroom. Have you seen my collection of urinals? No. The future. That's the future. And like as a parent, like how do you have that conversation with your kids? Like, hey, I know there's this, like you have to be on top of that. Like you have to be like in the know about the trends and the things that people are doing on places like TikTok. So you can have that conversation with your children and go like, I hope I've raised you well enough to realize that this is really stupid and you shouldn't do it. And you hope the reaction is like, yeah, that's stupid. That is dumb. Those kids are dumb. And they don't get caught up in the fact that they see one of those videos and it has 100 million views and they go, yeah, but that kid's getting paid and he's got all the PS5s and he's got all the Xbox 4000s and he's probably got a Razer out back and he's got webcams and he's got studio set up and he's probably, okay, I'll just try it this once. I'll try to steal a toilet. And we get 10 million views. No. Just say no. It's getting tougher out there, man. Getting tougher out there. What are you going to do? It doesn't look like Dr. J is going to be able to make it on board today. Just seeing an email coming through from him, but we will get him back on very soon. So stand by for more with him at a later date. What else? I just want to touch on this. And I know I've talked about the thing that's going on in colleges with the whole vaccine mandate and stuff. LSU is the latest to jump on board with this whole thing. LSU is unenrolling students failing to comply with their vaccination rules. Louisiana State University started the process. 78 students received an email Tuesday informing them that they had been reassigned from the college and provided a 50% refund. As a student, you were sent numerous notifications regarding the entry test requirement and reminders to comply. Should you want to re-enroll at the university, you must complete either the entry test vaccination survey. You will need to email the Office of Academic Affairs stating your desire to be reinstated and added back into your courses. The deadline to re-enroll is 4 p.m. tomorrow. So they were sent an email on Tuesday saying if you do not comply with our vaccine regulations, you are unenrolled from our school. You have until Friday to change your mind. Most of the students could not be reached because they were too busy stealing shit from the bathroom and posting it on TikTok. The updated number since the White House meeting is 78 students that remain in non-compliance. The goal has been to get everyone in compliance, but while the number has shrunk, those 78 are being contacted. They will be unenrolled from the university. LSU President William Tate said students would have to show proof of their first vaccine dose by September 10th and show proof of the full vaccination by October 15th. Otherwise, they will be unenrolled from the university. And given a 50% refund. I'm going to start my own university. Cooper U. Do whatever the hell you want. We're going to learn shit. We're going to learn tactical shit. We're going to learn applicable things. We're going to learn history, Jason Kane. We are going to turn out students who we will just go and we will kick all sorts of ass in the world. Figuratively speaking. The only requirement is that you show up. Show up to class. Pretty easy. And no TikTok. You'll have a great rest of your evening. We are back with the show on Monday when the one and only Bill Michaels is on. We'll do a little Packer pregame show with him, taking your questions. That will start at 5:10 p.m. Monday right here on our Facebook page, on Twitch, and on YouTube. So that'll be fun. Have yourselves a great weekend. We're off tomorrow, back on Monday with Bill Michaels. We'll see you then, everybody. Yes, Mary Nelson, it is a crazy world, and we're just living in it. We are just living in it.